With CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Hello, it's me. I've thought about us for a long, long time. Maybe I think too much, but something.
I'm not putting the moves on you. Well, it's, what the hell, we're here now.
We're not even to the last Thursday yet.
And I haven't even been to Max today,
Hey, is this summer? Just need summer.
Mike Weller, it always feels like summer when AP Cigar and their folks are around. I mean that, man.
Thanks,
the vibe
man.
that you guys have in the After Hours events last year, it could be 14 degrees, but everyone was having fun, and it felt like the middle of May. It was pretty cool.
Well, Mac's not scared of Ameren bills. That guy goes crazy on that.
I don't want to look at him.
I don't even want to think about him. I have a hard enough time paying mine.
God, I never even thought about that. That's a good point.
Well, think about the summer. He ACs the whole downtown.
That's true.
You walk by, it's 10 degrees cooler by his doors.
That's true. Bell Street is about 10 degrees colder.
Oh, yeah. God bless Mac.
Oh, man. Well, with that being said, God bless AP Cigar, man.
Oh, thank you.
How's life been treating you?
It's good, man. We got this year we did some new furniture. We did some new tables inside, so it's a little more executive, a little bit nicer.
Nice.
Your
hair's looking good.
Yeah, yep. I got a fresh, what do the kids call fresh fade?
Fresh fade. Well, I don't know the lyrics either. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't. So anyway, so the barbershop opened up upstairs. So ConfluenceBarber.com or ConfluenceBarber.com. You can book an appointment there. He is a licensed barber, so he does the straight blades, and so he was doing that. He put a little.
It looks sharp. You can tell. Yeah.
So that yesterday he made it look better than I can. I actually forgot I was coming on today, so this is about as best as I can get it. So I've already been moving stuff, for the neighbors and everything today.
Well, I mean, you got that going on, and then you had the barbershop install, come in, and that's huge. I mean, you have something going down there at the corner, man.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun, we got, it's just, we kind of created a place for guys just to be guys, with the cigar shop downstairs, and we have a lot of women that smoke cigars.
Yeah.
But, there's no TVs, everybody kind of talks, like a lot of cigar customers have really been enjoying, having a barbershop right upstairs. A lot of downtown people are enjoying having a barbershop down here.
You're right, because there really isn't a...
No, because Merle Norman was doing cutting hair. You have V Salon right around the corner, which is... I'm sure they can cut guys' hair,
oh, yeah.
But I don't know if any of them are licensed to do straight blade shaves and stuff like that. So I had my first one yesterday. It was probably the most relaxed I've been.
I've always wondered that.
Holy cow. It was. And I wish I would have just had him shave my whole head. I could have sat there for an hour. It was I'm not kidding, man. It was amazing.
Speaking of kid terms, that was like your ASMR, is that what they call it? AMSR?
You know what? You're wrapped up in these hot towels, and so you don't really hear too much, and you're just kind of, I don't know where you go, but it's beautiful wherever it is, So it's like there's weight on your eyes. It's warm. It's literally, I could do it every day.
Well,
it was beautiful.
The experience you created, man. I mean, you got the barbershop, but then how much better would it be just to go and have a cigar right afterwards?
So yeah,
Before.
if you make your appointment, you come in an hour before. What's really cool is the way the building was designed, or I guess probably cobbled together over the years. There's two different air gaps, so you don't hear downstairs. You don't hear the cigar shop when you're upstairs. You don't smell the cigar shop when you're upstairs. It's really beautiful. We don't hear whatever music he's playing in the barber shop.
Whoa.
So it's really cool. You get to look out the windows over downtown while you're in a late 20s, early 30s barber chair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's old school as heck. Right now is barber station is a couple whiskey barrels and a live edge piece of wood from SHB from Secondhand Barrel Co. We had that stuff in the store, so we just moved stuff around to get him up and running. He's definitely got more, decorating and all that good stuff to do, but it's beautiful up there, man.
Well, and honestly, I'm excited to go check it out just to see what they got.
Yeah, it's neat. It's 40. If you get a whole bunch of services, it's 40 minutes or whatever, but it's your time. Like, man, just to take a break from the world, your phone's in your pocket, you're under a cape, you're getting your hair cut, you turn around. He turned me around. I've never gone this high up on a thing.
Right.
But mine just gets poofy here and instantly.
Well, I mean, you saw what I was rocking for a while. I had a nasty looking...
You're looking real politician-like with the
I'm
jacket.
gonna run.
And what are you running for?
A garbage man.
No. You're needed in downtown. You have my vote.
Yeah, there
There's lots of extra litter for some reason around. So I saw a guy, I thought he was picking it up, but he was just opening things and putting them back down. So, every town's got it.
Well, and see, that's what I think's cool, though, is like, you really make it a point to help out, really help try to put something in downtown. I mean, what the collaboration that, you and Mac kind of have going now is really cool, where, what Mac does too, I mean, we talk about it on the show to help people. I mean, it's no undertold story. I mean, I talk about it all the time, just the support that he gives, but things like you and Russ, and like, especially that kind of just community hub, that's what gets it to grow, and it's cool, man. It really is. It's
really kind of cool how it all works out. Like, the Irish pub Morrison's right there. We're right there.
I'm going to lunch soon at Morrison's. We got to do John's taking me for my birthday. I'm excited.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Oh, that's okay.
Are you 22 now?
26.
Are you 26?
Yeah, and see, I thought I had a lot of city miles, but I realized I'm older than I think I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't talk about my age. So, happy belated, though.
But you're right, you got Morrison's and all these great places.
Yeah, so, the first three things are occupied, and they bring different clientele at different times, which is really cool. We're talking about expanding our hours and being open. Currently, the cigar shop's Wednesday through Sunday.
Right.
But with the barbershop being open Tuesday through Saturday, we talked about just being open for the guys that want to go in. Yeah. I know there's 3 guys booked tomorrow. They're going to get their haircut first thing, come downstairs. I think they're going to come get their haircut, go to Max for lunch, come back and have a cigar. So
there you go.
They're literally patronizing 3 different businesses, and they're walking to all of them. That's what a downtown should be. And the second floor economy thing, it's something that we had to do back in the day because all the first floors were filled up. Well, now not so much, so he could have went anywhere. He trusted that we can get that place open. Our marketing, our clientele is the same. It's a lot the same. Anybody that's going to pay for that kind of service for themselves is probably going to treat themselves to a nice cigar as well.
Right.
So
and it's just about creating an experience because there's a lot of places that are create experiences that are designed for women, and that's great. There's nothing. We need more. We need all of those, but to have something for that true kind of gentle.
Have you been inside a V Salon?
Oh, it's cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, no, that place is just incredible.
It's elegant.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, like that is meant for an occasion.
Yeah, it's elegant. You're right. When you go upstairs to the cigar shop, elegance isn't what we're shooting for. Rustic, not rough, but rustic, and just more masculine.
Like to me, it was just it kind of takes me back to like a Great Gatsby-esque kind of thing. Where it's not steampunk, but it just kind of looks rustic, but it's this weird like mid-century too. It's kind of cool, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, he picked the colors. It's like a dark green with black accents,
and it ties into the cigar shop.
Yeah, it all kind of flows together. As far as, and it's nice because you can be getting your haircut. It could be pouring down rain. Get your haircut. You can go down the steps and exit, or you can go through the steel door there that goes into the cigar shop. Have a cigar. If you bring your own beer, you can have a beer. Speaking of beer, I just purchased a whole bunch of Red Rooster out of Hillsboro, Illinois beer, and it is in the barber shop. So feel free to check those out. They're mine. You can take one of mine and enjoy it. That's absolutely fine. But they came down here. And we introduced them to the folks over at Shea Maryland's.
Oh, yeah.
That are opening up there.
Have you met them yet? Good people?
I actually knew one of them
cool.
already.
I want to get him on the show. I haven't had him.
Jeremy that owned the Street Eats food truck. Awesome guy. Yeah. Made one of the best cheese queso burgers I've ever had.
Oh man, if that's the food they're bringing back.
Yeah, man. So he's a hard worker too. So I think
I'll have to get him on the show. I've been wanting to talk
I think he'll be super consistent. But yeah, Red Rooster came down yesterday from Hillsboro. They're a brewery, distillery, Airbnb, cool little restaurant, all in one old hotel in the town square. It's beautiful. They're doing kind of what we're trying to do, what every small town should be trying to do, and that's build up, right? And anyway, they came down, and I know Solaire is going to pick them up, whether tap or canned. Shea Maryland's going to pick them up, and then Morrison's is even going to pick up a line or two for theirs. So they came to downtown Alton. We showed them around, and they're going to do 3. They might even go into Jerseyville at the Germania Brew House up that way. Yeah, so, we just kind of called some contacts. When you find good people that work hard, then you want to share it out,
And
so.
that's kind of what's, it's not fun. It's kind of ironic because it's the same type of stories we heard from the guys that built up the district before, kind of how it started. You know, like
Right.
really how the influx of the downtown district came to be was that same type of community, and finding these guys that worked hard and going, hell, let's try to help them out here. Let's get them here.
I mean, how many, like, so Cats, you know, obviously changed
Right.
hands, but it's open for a long time.
Right.
Max, these guys worked full-time jobs.
Right. That's what no one realizes, I don't
And then
think.
I think Mac's still working.
I
He's-
think so.
Yeah, he's kind of crazy. Like, he just doesn't know how to stop working, you know? And he should be sitting back and, you know, just watching people have a good time.
I
but
should call him right now and ask.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Sir, are you working right now?
Right. He's probably moving steel or something, you know, like, and he doesn't like have an office job. He's got
No.
a labor job.
It's a real job, yeah.
Man, yeah. I'm not that
No.
office job.
No,
yeah.
I agree.
Please
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
flame
don't
me.
get mad at me. I
It's
didn't.
way too early
Yeah.
here to be yelled at.
Yeah.
So
You should see my inbox.
I quit checking until the first second quarter.
But you're right, though. It's how Cat and all this. And now, you know, what I think's cool, though, is we have a chance. I mean, because, you know, Cat Daddy's right now with the food stuff, it's pretty cool. They got some good stuff
I
going
heard the
on.
pizza's awesome.
It's
What else is there besides pizza?
they have some bar food, like just like brats and stuff,
Okay.
which is always good
I
to
love
have.
brats.
And then the peanuts they have, they're called cat's nut or something.
Cat
you know,
nuts?
yeah, it's something like
Okay.
that. But I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It is called that, and it's really good. They have like their honey roasted and all that, like their spice.
Really?
It's really
Okay.
wild. But add Shays to that, and then what Mac's doing, and then you have a full date in downtown again.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you have the shops like Coco and Oak. That's a pretty great place
and
to
it
shop.
looks beautiful.
Funky Cards is cool.
The CJ's Juicery to start
they're
the day.
cool,
with
yeah.
You know, at 5 a.m. I was already down here doing yoga.
Yoga, yeah. Well, the yoga, RiverBend Yoga is doing phenomenal. They are working
Yeah, they
over
have
there.
100 plus classes a month.
I see them. I put them on the
Man.
calendar. It's
Oh, dude,
incredible.
Awesome. Yeah, no, they're fantastic. If anybody wants to ever join, it's Aerial Fit at 5 a.m. on Wednesdays. It's just kind of a lot of core. You're climbing up the sling, stuff like that. So I started my Wednesday like that. So it's a good break. You know, go to bed early Tuesday, get up early Wednesday, and you know, then go sweat.
Right.
And then we cruise down to GB Grill and have breakfast.
There's no better breakfast than
I'm telling you what, man.
that is the place. Jimmy is the best.
Jimmy is the best.
Legend.
So,
Legend
yeah.
status.
Yeah.
Well, and when we come back, we got to talk about After Hours. We haven't done that
Dude,
yet.
it's so exciting. This
Yeah,
year.
I know. We were
Oh,
just talking about.
whole new
I
stuff.
teased it. I said
Yeah.
you guys kind of really made this a whole day experience, and I think it's just really just going to be even better than it was last year. So we'll take a quick break. It's 9:30. We'll come back with more Daily Show right after this on RiverBender.
Hey, would you drop by the pharmacy? My doctor switched my cholesterol medication.
Yeah, will do, honey. I'm glad he's looking out for you.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including managing chronic conditions. Schedule an appointment today.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois with specials 5 days a week. Mondays roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grabs like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
No Hank Williams Jr.? Oh, okay.
Because I'm not 26.
I was 21 3 weeks ago for like 4 years. Back with Mike Weller, AP Cigar. The last Thursday of the month is tomorrow.
Holy smokes, it is.
You ready?
Not really. Almost.
Well, that only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Right,
so
yeah.
we're almost there.
We're almost there. So this year, it's going to be set up a little different. A lot of our customers, they work evenings, and then a lot of them work early on Fridays, so they had a hard time getting out. So we changed the format just a little. It's still 6:30 to 9:30 at max. It's still a free appetizer. You still get the shirt if you buy the cigar package, which it's discounted cigars plus a free T-shirt. Each month's different. This month is dill green, and I looked up what's the color for January, and for some reason it said dill green, so I called Alton Printing, and I said, dill green, sir.
Okay.
Been ordering shirts from that guy for I don't know how many decades. So what's going to be fun this year, this month will be Table 36 cigars. It's the Peacemaker cigars. It's actually my brand.
Yeah.
It's just the easiest to do. I'm right here. February through June, we have different cigar makers or their representatives coming into town for a 3 to 6 in the store. And then they're going to pack up and go 6:30 to 9:30 at max.
Man, good for them.
So the swag is going to be off the chain this year because these guys, their whole purpose in coming to Alton, to come into a cigar shop, is to build their brand. They want you to buy their brand over some legacy brands. So I put in the work last year to try to create this event, lose the money every single month to get these folks to come, so the consumer, when somebody comes, you pay $50.
Right.
You're getting not just the shirt for the event, but they're going to hand you this or hat or whatever, or and at 9 o'clock we're still drawing for a grand prize. Well, with these guys coming in town, maybe there's a couple drawings. Maybe there is. It is going to be so much worth. So we're still drawing at 9 o'clock. You still have to be present to win. That's unfortunate, but we want to give somebody something right then.
AJ bartends on Thursdays, doesn't he?
And then chili mac with queso is the special on Thursdays.
Come on, what do you don't even
AJ.
need to leave early. What are you talking about?
So I'm running around, so the chili mac gets a little cold, and it's got to be hot, right? So, but you get a free appetizer. If you haven't had the chili mac, I absolutely love it. So I'm not even a huge chili mac fan.
Me either. It is good.
But they put the queso in there. They can give me some Fritos scoops, and I wouldn't even need the fork. I could eat it. So it's a good crowd. It's a good bartender. It's fantastic. I loved the Decembers. I looked around, and there's just people all over the patio just enjoying cigars. Mac's got great ventilation, so you don't leave smelling like a cigar shop or smelling like smoke or anything. And with all these folks coming, there are some huge name companies. There's some boutique guys. One guy's coming to do Bike Week in Grafton, and he owns the company, so he's coming up from Florida. And so there's Bike Week in Grafton, May 15th through the 19th.
I got to get him on the show.
Yep, Corey.
He liked a post of mine recently.
We're going to get together. We're getting together, I think, this week or probably next week because this week's busy. And we're going to have what's called a pit crew meeting or a pit meeting. I don't know. So it's got to have a title.
It's a meeting.
It's a meeting. I don't know why we have to have more words involved, but so we're gonna have a meeting over at Mac's. I've already talked to Mac about using that back area for all motorcycles for that week or whatever. Just to try to, they're coming in for Grafton. Hopefully the weather holds out. May's could be sketchy, especially mid-May. It could be snow and ice, or it
You
could
never
be
know.
120 degrees. So no matter what, it should be a good time. But the better the weather, the more folks will be out enjoying.
that's cool.
Enjoying riding around. Probably doing those burnouts and drag racing everywhere.
Hey, you know, and lasting.
I don't approve of any of that.
I would never do that
No.
ever. You know,
Whenever they were doing that around the old cigar shop, I had to close up and move to Alton. I was like, this is too rough up here in Rosewood Heights. It's a lot safer down here in Alton. So
makes sense. I
Yeah.
always wondered the story to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Now we know.
Now you know.
With that being said, I got it. With that being said, why Table 36? I've never asked you why you named it this.
I didn't. I bought the brand.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know this. Okay.
So I'll mess up the steakhouse, so I won't say it. But there was a lot of guys who just needed to spend money. And so they would go to this restaurant back when you could smoke inside, and it was always, 8, 10, 12 of them.
Yeah.
Table 36 was always the biggest table. So they would go there, have steaks, smoke cigars, and then somebody conned them into all throwing in a bunch of money and starting a cigar brand. And they did, and they took it to the big trade show, and they had accounts all over the country, and they came out with a couple different lines, the last one being the cigar I still have made now. And then everybody kind of retired, and, it was fun, exciting, new. Well, then when it becomes work, then everybody kind of takes a backseat to it. Then they're doctors and lawyers, and
Right. They have careers,
They literally have careers. They don't want to sell cigars all day.
Right.
So I was always trying to buy like just one seat at the table, pun intended, because there was so many investors. And one day, since I expressed so much interest, one day they came to me and said, somebody from Chicago wants to buy it. If you could, and they're all from St. Louis, right? And they said, if you can match their offer, then, we'll sell it to you, because then it'll stay in St. Louis. And I said, okay, cool. And I didn't have the money, and then I just sold everything super cheap to raise the money, and then I bought it, and then I had to buy inventory, so I had to sell like a rental home I had to buy the inventory. It was probably a terrible, terrible financial decision. But, it was something I hadn't done in the industry before. I hadn't owned a cigar brand. Currently, it's sold in New Zealand, on the East Coast, Missouri, of course, St. Louis. There's the best shops in St. Louis have the cigars, which I'm honored. It's really great shops. There's a guy that had my cigar that's in Effingham, and he wants to put them in his humidor, and he might be building a really cool liquor stop in Godfrey. But, so
TBD.
he wants them. Yeah. We'll see, right? So somewhere in Godfrey, there could be something super cool. And, So, it's nice. It's also gotten me in a lot of doors. I've also learned from a lot of cigar shop owners that have been in the business a lot longer than I have. I've been selling cigars in Alton in the early 2000s. And then when the smoking ban came in, the people that owned that shop closed up. And then I went about my way to, I was earning money. And then I was like, I don't like this income. So then I was like, let's start another cigar shop. And so now I don't have any money. So it worked. Yeah. So, it's, go in phases,
Right.
So it's like I can pay my bills on time, but no. It's actually super good down there. The customers are awesome. They've truly become family. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, you created a really cool atmosphere. The whole shop did. It turned into this really cool environment where people go, and it seems like once someone comes in once, it's not their last time going in,
It's nice whenever, visitors stop there, they walk in, they'll look around. Even if they're staying here for an extended amount of time, a couple months or something for work,
right.
They look around and you're like, can we help you? And you're like, just make sure it's a real cigar shop. We don't sell vapes. We don't sell even pipe tobacco. We don't sell, all we sell is cigars and accessories for them.
And see, that's another great note too, just in case no one stopped by yet and hasn't realized. You are definitely a full-blown cigar shop.
Yeah, we're pretty legit.
I'd say so.
We don't have the 2 for $1.29 or whatever it's called. The corner store right over here on 4th and Bell has you taken care of there.
You don't do donations?
Donations?
There was one store where you could do donations and get single cigarettes for a long time.
Oh, that's funny. No. No.
25-cent donations.
We sell... we do sell single cigars.
But that's legal.
Yeah, that's legal. Right. It's heavily taxed, but legal. So, no, we... it's a what's neat is when somebody needs something or does something, it's surprising like how many people will show up to support that. That's what's really cool.
Well, and that's what I wasn't patronizing you last year when you started doing this, but I believe in the event from the moment it started because of just what you were doing. I mean, you and Mac have the same environment over there. We're the people that go the Macs. It's so cool just to sit there and just kind of observe, you know?
Yeah.
And the same thing over with what you guys have, so it's the perfect blend, and to kind of give everyone this unique experience in the middle of the week, it's really cool. I mean, it's badass.
Yeah, and I mean, most people have their weekend plans, and so Thursday is typically not the busiest night everywhere. So, you know, we're already closed at, you know, at 6 o'clock, so it's one of those things we'd go over there and would have patronized AJ anyway, so now we just bring everybody over. And it's you know, getting free stuff helps, all that. You know, we wanted them to come and enjoy because Mac's been here 42 years, right?
Isn't that wild to think about?
It's insane. Yeah. So I would hope to have half that here.
I mean, seriously, 40 for anything is just pretty incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's... You know, and like any business that's been around that long, you know, I've been open 9 years. I mean, there's rumors of drag racing, you know, I mean, or, you know, street debauchery.
Right.
It doesn't matter what they are, you know, we still sell cigars. And one of those things, you know, that, you know, when I was growing up, and I grew up in the 90s and was coming around here and down here, and, you know, it was... You know, it had a stigma then, you know. And so a lot of people won't ever let that go. So now they're coming in and enjoying. And now they go there on their own. Now they go there and enjoy because the food's good, the steaks are good, whatever. Right. So, you know, we get to open people's eyes to what downtown Alton really is.
Well, and I don't think people realize, so a lot of your clients, they're from out of state. I mean, there's St. Louis folks that are coming over.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're all over.
Almost daily there's people from Missouri that come over. You know, there's right now there's a lot of locals that are hanging out because it's cold. You know, so
that's true too.
My heater still works, so you know they're in there, you know, enjoying a cigar. We put 4 new smoke evacuators in there. Like, I mean, we're trying to keep up with the amount of business we're doing as far as the smoke and everything else.
That's good.
But but most of the time, you know, it's amazing when people come in because they're not even from this state, this region, this time zone sometimes, you know. Right. It's just, it's become its own thing. It's, you know, the reviews are good. Everything's been very good about, you know, this location, this town, and everything that we're doing.
Well, in cigars, it's not comparatively to other industries, it's not as big as maybe like a tourism or whatever, but it's so passionate that it has such it seems like the participation rate on cigars is so much more strong than it would be for any other type of retail because it's such a community within the industry, it seems
I would almost compare it, so sneakerheads are...
Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah.
You see something that says, you know, whatever, sneaker... You find out there's a sneaker shop somewhere, right? We have one down here, Base Camp, right? You go there because you don't know what they might have. Right. That's why cigar guys always stop at a cigar shop. I'm like, let's go see what he's got, you know. And so it's really like when I'm out of town, I see a cigar shop, I go. Right. You know, like I look for them. I want to see how it's laid out, like how the vibe is, how, you know, like what are they selling, you know.
And the people that buy cigars too, normally just the demos, it to me it makes you guys almost an incubator. You could be, because if you have somebody coming in from out of town that maybe is just stopping by because they wanted to go to a cigar shop on their way to, you know, Four Oaks or whatever, you know, Spencer Tea, you name it. You know, they're seeing that hell, a conversation could change, you know, anything.
We're constantly not taking away from any other tourism companies here, but we're constantly the cigar smoker's guide to Alton. Yeah. So it's like, hey, what do you guys eat? What do you know? Because if you have this in common, you might have other things in common. Yeah. And so like the other day, somebody texted me like, hey, my 14-year-old wants a birthday dinner that is nicer, but not over the top nice. And so that one kind of had me, right? Like, I drink Natty Lights or I drink, you know, nice bourbons, you know? So I'm like, well, I know cheap and I know expensive. And I'm like, so I had to really think. And I'm like, Santino's, you know?
You can't go wrong. That's a good idea.
I said Santino's is nice. The prices are good and it feels very elegant, you know, for the money for sure.
Did you, Dan Ebbing was on my show yesterday from Grafton Chamber. Okay. Santino's is keeping the fish tanks. up at the
why?
Yeah, the fin.
Because they're too heavy to move?
I don't know.
They're just drywalled over them.
They know they're keeping the fish.
They're keeping them.
They're
The fish weren't there.
Yeah, no, th're adding them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're adding them back. Not the same fish.
Those fish are so mad if they're still in there.
They're mutants.
Right. They're walking around.
Have you ever seen the Family Guy where Chris gets held hostage to the goldfish he flushed out?
Right. Those fish are in there having cigars.
No, the cigar. The cigar's having it. You know?
Right.
But seriously, man, this is such a good time with the vendors portion of this. Going forward, I'd love to have, if they have time throughout the month, just to do like a Zoom interview with them, and we can kind of preview what they're bringing in before.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Like a 10-minute Zoom just about some of their products, their backstory a little bit.
Yeah, I could definitely reach out. We have some really good vendors. I'm going to go off the top of my head. I brought my list, but it's just way over there. It's in that chair there. But yeah, so this month is me. That's not too terribly exciting, but I am going to give away
No, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's just something
for people to realize what your brand is, though.
Bringing a big banner, we're going to set up, and the reason to set up is to show the vendors that are the reps that are coming and the cigar brand owners, what I expect when they come. Yeah. I want full-fledged. Don't come in, half. I want you to show out. These could be lifetime customers, and and we've built these brands last year doing these events. Well, now they're coming to say hi and shake hands.
It's your moment. I mean, it's their moment. You make of it what you want to make of it.
I had a guy, I said, if you want, come here and then run around St. Louis, do events, different times or before or whatever. And he goes, I'm coming in for you, Mike.
That's cool, man.
And I was like, well, look at that, So a couple years of, trying to build this thing up, and, industry-wise, they're willing to come here. And it's really a big compliment to the store, to the town, to the I guess the whole community of cigar smokers, that they're willing to come here. So it's going to be fun. I'll reach out to them on coming in. I know February it's the cigar company's Black Star Line Cigars. They're out of Chicago. They came down. They're fantastic, nice guys. And I know I don't know the rest of the months, but I know we have Crux. Blanco's in May. I know Blanco's in May because he's doing the bike week and coming back for he'll go out and then come back.
Good for him.
Yeah. So, come out, support these guys, and then they come and they bring more, and they bring more. So that means the new release will come, to Alton before it goes to St. Louis or to Chicago or whatever, because we support them so much. So, all these people are. I absolutely idolize some of them. The guy in May, I've known him for over 20 years. He slept on my couch one time. We kind of came up, and his dad started the company.
No way.
And then he took it over from his dad.
Isn't that so cool, though?
And cigars are a generational thing. So it's, so there's some really good guys, some boutique brands, some big brands. Halloween's going to be Gurkha. They sell a cigar called the Ghost. I'm sure we're going to be doing Ghost specials on the parade night. That's the only night it's going to be not the last Thursday. So October's going to be Halloween.
So we're prepared for this now. We had a taste. We kind of know what to expect. I know how to get there in time to do it. We're going to be just fine. We're going to be doing it from there. We're doing it from there. Yeah. We're doing it from there. I'm going to tell Steve. Because there's we can still get the results for the judges and all that, and just get them texted to us.
Do you guys still have phones? Yeah. So hopefully we can put together by October bands back there for the daytime. Imagine just having a Halloween party all day. And if I'm not mistaken, this year it is on a Friday.
It is.
So just take Friday off.
I'm taking Monday off.
Wow, you're going way too hard. I'm just gonna.
Well, no, because I you know how much recovery time I need? I'm only 140 pounds. It's pretty bad.
So hopefully we can get bands. Hopefully the weather's nice and warm. There could be just a lot of cool things in that concert venue area.
Yeah.
I don't even like calling it a parking lot. The stage is built.
Yeah.
The lights are there. It's beautiful back there. I think we can have a really good time. It was a huge turnout, and then Gurkha sells the cigars called the Ghost or the Exorcist. They have all these cigars. So we're like, all right, let's go. They're like, we want October, we want Halloween, and I'm like, oh, you got it. And that's a huge brand sold in over 80 countries. Wow. And one of their top reps is coming here. So please come support these folks. I'll be here either way, but So tomorrow, if you're like, I don't want to go, but following up the last Thursday and then Halloween, come through, see these people from around the world.
Yeah.
Like some of these guys are, came here the correct way. They, made something from selling legit nickel cigars, in Florida to being the world's, top brand.
That's just incredible.
So we have a lot of really cool folks coming. That was the whole plan last year in doing this. And when I was calling, I'm like, hey, these months are booked. Which one do you want that's available? None of them were booked. I was just like hoping somebody would book a month. And then everybody was very excited.
Good.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's, they saw the photos, they saw the advertising we did. I sent links to the stuff I do here on RiverBender.
Right.
I advertise in the social and the quality living magazines.
Oh, cool.
So, there's print, there's online, there's rack cards I go and put in every hotel around, that have rack card information card. I don't know how many people look at those. Sometimes I do, though.
What's funny?
What's there to do in this
Everyone
town?
always shoots those things down, but I was always one, if I'm bored or don't know what to do in a waiter, that's exactly what I do. I'm like, well, I got to read something so I don't look like I'm up to no good, so I just pick up something and read it.
Yeah, well, we put the rack cards in. We started doing newsletters. As soon as I get a confirmation, I'll have February's done. We just kind of post them around here and there. We actually print them, and so it just a little cigar news. January's was, hey, it's going to be super dry, so make sure you're diligent on your humidor. Dry air is bad for cigars, so you might want to up the humidity a little bit or whatever.
Wow.
So it was a little information, and I think we posted it and online, and then we put some here and there just to see how they'd look. And there's something on Cabana I just kind of whipped up real fast in 10 minutes, and hopefully they have spell check, but so it's like, now February was introducing the barbershop and, the events, and it's always, the event for the months there.
Well, it's just so cool to hear how it all kind of works, and see the kind of gears in motion, because, for the folks that just see it while you're in the shop or while you're out and about for those few, right. Just like everyone else, we don't know all the work that it takes to go into even getting to that point, too.
Oh, absolutely. So, like this year started 6-8 months ago last year,
right,
to get this year, and I'm only like 7 months of this year booked, so I still have more to get booked, because I want every single month. You're only going to see me once, that's it. So I want to rep here every month. I want somebody to come to Alton that has never been to Alton, and to sell to people in the area.
That's what it's for.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, and then, it's just, I want them to have a good time. Like everybody else that comes to town. You should have fun here.
It starts at 3?
So 3 to 6 is going to be in the store, 202 State Street. That's for your evening workers or folks that just don't want to get out. There is no tickets given out, but you still get the T-shirt. So you get the cigar deal, the T-shirt, and any other swag that might be there.
Cool.
You have stickers or whatever. And then 6:30 to 9:30 is the official times. We draw at 9. So at Max is when you get the tickets for the drawing. We draw at 9 at Max. The beer's cheap. The food's good and cheap. I mean,
people are cool.
Philly cheesesteak there is really good.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just simple. I've been just getting their chicken tenders tossed in garlic butter. Really simple, but very good.
I could dip them in some queso. Their queso there is
God,
so
that's
good.
to die for. I mean, that really is. Hey, are you still doing those things up at House of Bourbon?
The cigar events?
Yeah, are you still doing cigar events?
So we haven't booked yet. I have booked 2 of them. June and October in Hillsborough at the Red Rooster Inn. Like tomorrow night, I have an event in Mulberry Grove, Illinois. Mm-hmm. So, somebody's retirement party loves cigars, so here I come, Also just a really great
Tomorrow
day.
night?
Yeah, Friday. Oh, sorry, Friday. I'm already on Thursday. This day's already over. Wednesday's already over.
I kind of feel that
I've
with
been up
you.
since 4 something. So
it is halfway
it's
done.
lunchtime.
Yeah.
I could have a beer right now, and it's really not either of those. So Friday is Mulberry Grove. Saturday will probably be unpack the truck and lick my wounds from just going Thursday and then Friday, and Friday will probably be a late night. So it's a retirement party.
Right.
So it's at a bar. So
fair enough.
Yeah, either way, it's probably a late night. I enjoy my beverages, so then I have to stop and then pack up and sober up and then make the cruise home.
There you go.
Without doing burnouts or drag racing.
Mike Willer, always good to see you, man. Before we take a quick break, I got to fill you in. Get over here. I need my mouse to...
Where are you going?
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's my email. You can't see that. Do you know I get the press releases from the White? I know exactly what's happening down there every second of the day now. I'm on part of the press thing.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, you're so fancy.
Lake and Riley Act getting signed today at 2. Just sent it in today.
No.
Yeah. We'll have an AP story out soon. Hey, anyway, Carver's Barbecue is hosting a party. Or if you're hosting a party or need catering for your event, Mike threw me off on my live read. Let me just start over. Are you hosting a party or need catering for your next event? You hear me talking about this with my parents. We started catering Christmas and Easter and things. Like, why are we cooking?
So much easier.
Well, and then Carver's is cheap, man. And the way
good.
it is. And
so good.
The way we do it, because we always have those people in our lives that, ketchup's spicy to them.
Right.
And we got to find ways to love them. So, we get the sauce on the side. So there's sauce options for them, too. And then for real people like me that have flavor, we get that spicy barbecue sauce going, and life's pretty damn good. But, at Carver's, it's not just for Easter and Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's for the Super Bowl that's coming up in a couple of days.
Can you say that?
Can I?
Super Bowl? I don't know.
I had one of those earlier, Mike.
Did you pay them?
No. Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no. But anyway, Super Bowl. Well, they probably need viewers. I heard Taylor Swift hasn't been on in a while.
I have not.
Can I say her name?
I have no plans on. I doubt it. You're probably going to burn
getting sued
somewhere
twice.
now.
Getting sued twice. What? Seriously, Cater, Carver's. You got to do it for the Super Bowl.
So dang good.
It really is.
I really do love Carver's.
It really is. And Carver's a great guy. Local and just right here for the community at 618-467-9999 or going to carversbarbecue.com. That's pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and even their famous sides like potato salad and green beans.
Why isn't it here?
See, I kind of got mad too. I figured
if I had barbecue sauce all over my face right now, people would want to go to Carver's because I wouldn't even be talking, and the crowd would be happier because I'm not talking. I'm just eating barbecue.
I don't play their commercials by 11 o'clock because I get tired of looking at them right before lunch.
Yeah, great commercials too. It looks really good.
And it'll look good when you see it in the store at 2716 Groveland Street in Godfrey. Don't forget to tell them you know who sent you over their way.